Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare संसार दावा नललिडलोका त्रणया कारुण्या घना घनात्माम् प्राप्तस्य कल्याणा गुणारवस्य वन्दे गुरौ श्रीचरणारविन्दम् महाप्रभु कीर्तन नित्य गीता वातित्र माध्यान् मनसो रसेन रोमाञ्चकं पाशुतरङ्गभाजो वन्दे गुरौ श्रीचरणारविन्दम् श्रीविग्रहाराधना नित्यनाना शृङ्गारतन्मन्दिरमार्जनाद युक्तस्य भक्तां च नियुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरौ श्रीचरणारविन्दम् चतुर्विधाशी भगवत्प्रसादो स्वादन्ना तृप्तान् हरिभक्तसङ्घान् कृत्वेवा तृप्तिं भजता सदैव वन्दे गुरौ श्रीचरणारविन्दम् क्षीराधिका माधवयोरपारा माधुर्यलीला गुरुरूपनाम्नाम् प्रतिशनस्वादनलोलुपस्य वन्दे गुरौ श्रीचरणारविन्दम् निकुञ्जयुनो रतिकेलिसेतै ययलिभिरुक्तिरपेक्षणीया तत्रतिदक्षा ततिवल्लभस्य वन्दे गुरौ श्रीचरणारविन्दम् साक्षात् हरित्वेन समस्तशास्त्रैः उक्तस्तथा भाव्येत एव सद्भिः किन्तु प्रभूयः प्रिया एव तस्या वन्दे गुरौ श्रीचरणारविन्दम् यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत्प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादात् नागति कुतोऽपि ध्यायं स्तुवं तस्य यशस्त्रिसन्ध्यं वन्दे गुरौ श्रीचरणारविन्दम् 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 नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदान्ता स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादिशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा 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 हरे हरे जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे जय महाप्रभु जय महाप्रभु जय महाप्रभु जय महाप्रभु जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव Jai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Please accept my humble obeisances, all of you Vaishnavas who have joined us on the Zoom call today, including Varshana Mataji and Sashi Shekhar Prabhu, soon to be joined by Victoria Mataji. And joining us on Facebook are Dilip Bhai Patel Prabhu, Neha Mataji, Vidyavadhu Mataji, and Radha Kripa Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam. So good to have you over here. So let's get started.
Hare Krishna.
So good to have you, and happy Ekadashi to all of you. Today is a special day, so we should get started with the Vigyapti Panchaka prayers. And I'm going to start sharing them, and I'll need help from one of you on the Zoom call to let me know whether you're able to see my Vigyapti
Yes.
prayers. You can, Sashi Shekhar?
Yes, Mataji, we can say.
Very good, Varshana Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji.
So I'll start here with the Vigyapti Panchaka prayers, and just adjusting my screen a little bit over here. Okay, so we continue. Matsamo nasti papatma na paradhi cha kaschana parihari pilachame kim bhruve purushottama yuvati nam yatha yuni yunam cha yuvatau yatha mano bhi ramate tadvan mano me ramatam tvai भूमौ स्खलितपादानां भूमिरेवावलम्बनं त्वयि जातापराधानां त्वमेवा शरणं प्रभु गोविन्दावल्लभे राधे प्रार्थये त्वमहं सदा त्वदीयम् इति जानातु गोविन्दो मां त्वया सह राधे वृन्दावनाधीशे करुणामृतवाहिनी कृपया निधपाजाब्जा दास्यं माह्यं प्रदीयताम्. Now I'm going over to the translation. So we'll go into it one by one, and I'll just read out the reading order here. So Varshana Mataji, then Sashi Shekhar Prabhu, then Ishwari Radha Mataji, and then Divyangi Mataji. So between the four of us, I think we'll be able to cover all the 5 verses here. So let's get started here. Varshana Mataji, please go ahead.
Mataji, my bhabhi will also be joining.
She will also be joining us. Fantastic. And she'll be joining us on Zoom?
Yes, she will be joining from India.
Awesome. She's joining from India. Very good. And what's her name again? So that I watch her.
Soumya.
Soumya. Yeah. All right. Beautiful name. Soumya. All right. Very good. So Varshana Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. O Purushottama, O sinner or offender is as bad as I am. No sinner or offender is as bad as I am. How can I describe my shame? Just as the minds of young ladies take pleasure in a young man, and the minds of young men take pleasure in a young woman, kindly let my mind take pleasure in you alone. Hare Krishna.
Just as the ground is the only support for those whose feet have slipped, you alone are the only shelter for those who have offended you. Please go down.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling here. Just give me a second to come to the screen. Okay. Who's next?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. O Srimati Radharani, beloved of Lord Govinda, this is my request. May you and Lord Govinda consider me one of your assistants.
Divyangi, are you speaking on mute?
No. Okay. O Srimati Radharani, O Queen of Vrindavan, you are a river flowing with the nectar of mercy. Please be kind to me and give me a little service at your lotus feet.
Hari Bol. Okay, so we did the Vigyapti Panchaka prayers, and Soumya Mataji's welcome to the call. I'm so glad you joined us here. And so Soumya, for your benefit, in the morning we go through first chapter of Bhagavad Gita and we recite from there. And welcome Garima Mataji to the call as well as Bhakta Max Gray, who joined us on Facebook. Fantastic. So on this beautiful occasion of Ekadashi, we will be reading from the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. And the reading order, I'm repeating that one more time for the benefit of everybody. is we go with Varshana Mataji, then Sashi Shekhar Prabhu, and Ishwari Radha Mataji, Divyangi Mataji, and Soumya Mataji. Soumya, you are in a position to read, right? Where you are? And you are muted right now, so you can unmute yourself and let me know.
Yeah, Mataji, she will be able to read. Soumya, आप भाभी आप unmute करना पड़ेगा, नीचे बटन रहेगा.
Yeah, she did that. She unmuted.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, welcome. Good to hear your voice. One day we'll see your face as well. Okay. All right. So let's get going, and I'm going to start sharing the screen with all of you here. First, let me get the screen going, because otherwise it gives me a grief if I try to do anything else. Yeah, Zoom has a mind of its own. And let's see here.
Mataji, do you want me to do it?
Can you do it? That'll be very big help. Please do it. Yeah, I've got multiple screens here. I'm just trying and testing out this new technology, and it's, giving me grief here. Okay. And while we're doing that, why don't you do the usual thing that we do, and that is we catch reflections on the Vigyapti Panchaka prayers.
Yes, Mataji. Dear Lord Shri Radha Krishna, consider me as your servant.
Very good. That's a good mood to be in. Okay. And those of you who are watching us on Facebook, you can share your reflections on the Vigyapti Panchaka prayers by just typing your reflections. And
I think you need to give me permissions, Mataji.
I have to give you permission to share? Okay. How come I became so bad? Okay, share screen. I can have multiple people. Okay, can you do it now?
Yes.
All right, good. So what happened to our neighbors? It might increase the font a little bit. So
yes, Mataji.
Do you want me to increase font?
Yeah, please.
Yes. Good?
Yes. Yes.
This is perfect. Right? So who read last? It was Divyangi? She read last?
No,
Okay.
Ishwari Radha.
Ishwari Radha read?
Oh,
Yes,
no.
I think I did.
Mataji read.
All right, so then after Divyangi, we have Soumya Mataji. Wow, Soumya, good. You get to read and you get to start reading. So all of us read the translations, 2 each, right? So we do 2 each. And of course, I see Khyati Mataji is also joined. So after Soumya, Khyati Mataji will go. And so once again, Varshana, Sashi Shekhar Prabhu, Ishwari Radha, Divyangi, Soumya Mataji, and Khyati Mataji. Yeah.
So, Soumya Bhabi, you have to read text 1 and text 2.
Yes.
After.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You can read the chapter title, then text 1, text 2, and then someone else will read.
Okay. Shall I start?
Yes.
Yeah. Chapter 1, observing the armies on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Text 1. Dhrishtrath said, O Sanjay, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do?
After
text.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Sorry. Text 2. Sanjay said, O king, after looking over the army arranged in military formation by the sons of Pandu, King Duryodhana went to his teacher and spoke the following words.
Okay. Bhavi, you can mute now. Thank you.
And also, after Khyati, it will be Aarti Mataji who will go. So I saw Aarti join us. Go ahead, Khyati.
O my teacher, behold the great army of the sons of Pandu, so expertly arranged by your intelligent disciple, the son of Drupada. Here in this army are many heroic bowmen, equal in fighting to Bhima and Arjuna, great fighters like Yuyudhan, Virata, and Drupada.
There are also great, heroic, powerful fighters like Drishtaketu, Chekitana, Kasi Raja, Purojit, Kunti Bhoja, and Sebhya. There are the mighty Yudhamanyu, the very powerful Uttamanja, the son of Subhadra and the son of Draupadi. All these warriors are great chariot fighters.
Okay, starting from text number 7. But for your information, O best of the Brahmanas, let me tell you about the captains who are specially qualified to lead my military force. They are personalities like you, Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, Ashwathama, Vikarna, and the son of Somadatta called Bhuri Shrava, who are always victorious in battle.
Text 9. There are many other heroes who are prepared to lay down their lives for my sake. All of them are well equipped with different kinds of weapons, and all are experienced in military science. Our strength is immeasurable, and we are perfectly protected by Grandfather Bhishma, whereas the strength of Pandavas, carefully protected by Bhim, is limited. Haribol.
All of you must now give full support to Grandfather Bhishma as you stand at your respective strategic points of entrance into the phalanx of the army. Then Bhishma, the great valiant grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, the grandfather of the fighters, blew his conch shell very loudly, making sound like the roar of lion, giving Duryodhan joy.
After that, the conch shells, drums, bugles, trumpets, and horns were all suddenly sounded, and the combined sound was tumultuous. On the other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna, stationed on a great chariot drawn by white horses, sounded their transcendental conch shells.
Lord Krishna blew his conch shell called Panchajanya. Arjuna blew his, the Devadatta. The Bhima, the voracious eater and performer of Herculean tasks, blew his terrific conch shell called Kondra. King Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell, the Ananta Vijaya. And Nakula and Sahadev blew the Sugosha and Manipushpaka. That great archer, the king of Kashi, the great fighter Shikhandi, Drishtadyumna, Virata, the unconquerable Satyaki, Drupada, the sons of Draupadi, and others, a king such as the mighty armed son of Subhadra, all blew their respective conch shells.
Soumya? Soumya, I think is on mute.
Soumya bhabi, mute pe ho.
Sorry. The blowing of these different conch shells became uproarious, vibrating both in the sky and on the earth, shattered in the hearts of the son of Dhritarashtra. At that time, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, seated in the chariot bearing the flag marked with Hanuman, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. O king, after looking at the sons of Dhritarashtra drawn in the military array, Arjuna then spoke to Lord Krishna these words.
Text 21-22. Arjuna said, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the two armies so that I may see those present here who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms. Let me see those who have come here to fight, wishing to please the evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra.
Sanjaya said, O descendant of Bharata, having thus been addressed by Arjuna, Lord Krishna drew up the fine chariot in the midst of the armies of both parties. In presence of Bhishma, Drona, and all other chieftains of the world, the Lord said, Just behold, Partha, all Kurus assembled here.
Aarti?
Hare Krishna, sorry. Text 28. Arjuna said, My dear Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives present before me in such a fighter spirit, I feel the limbs of my body quivering and my mouth drying up. My whole body is trembling. My hair is standing on end. My bow Gandhava is slipping from my hand and my skin is burning.
Mataji, 26 and 27 remain.
Yeah, I will read that. Yeah, I noticed that. I'll read that. So go ahead. There, Arjuna could see within the midst of the armies of both parties, his fathers, grandfathers, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, sons, grandsons, friends, and also his fathers-in-law and well-wishers. When the son of Kunti, Arjuna, saw all these different grades of friends and relatives, he became overwhelmed with compassion. and spoke thus. So we'll continue from text 30 now.
Varshana Mataji.
She's speaking on mute.
I am now unable to stand here any longer. I'm forgetting myself and my mind is reeling. I see only causes of misfortune, O Krishna, killer of the Keshi demon. I do not see how any good can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle, nor can I, my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom, or happiness. Hare Krishna.
O Govinda, of what avail to us our kingdom, happiness, or even life itself, when all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on this battlefield? O Madhusudan, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, fathers-in-law, grandsons, brothers-in-law, and other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties and are standing before me, why should I wish to kill them, even though they might otherwise kill me? O maintainer of all living entities, I am not prepared to fight with them, even in exchange for the three worlds, let alone this earth. What pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? Text 36. Sin will overcome us if we slay such aggressors. Therefore, it is not proper for us to kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, our friends, and our friends. What should we gain, O Krishna, husband of goddess of fortune? How would we be happy by killing our own kinsmen? Next, please. Aarti Mataji. Ishwari.
Oh Janardana, sorry. Oh Janardana, although these men, their hearts overtaken by greed, see no fault in killing one's family or quarreling with friends, why should we, who can see the crime in destroying a family, engage in these acts of sin? With the destruction of the dynasty, the eternal family tradition is vanquished, and thus the rest of the family becomes involved in irreligion.
When irreligion is prominent in the family, O Krishna, the women of the family become polluted, and from the degradation of womanhood, or descendant of Vrishni, comes unwanted progeny. An increase of unwanted population certainly causes hellish life, both for the family and for those who destroy the family tradition. The ancestors of such corrupt families fall down, because the performances for offering them food and water are entirely stopped.
By the evil deeds of those who destroy the family tradition and thus give rise to unwanted children, all kinds of community projects and family welfare activities are devastated. O Krishna, maintainer of the people, I have heard by disciplic succession that those whose family traditions are destroyed dwell always in hell.
Text 44. Alas, how strange is that we are preparing to commit greatly sinful acts. Driven by the desire to enjoy royal happiness, we are intent on killing our own kinsmen. Better for me if the sons of Dhritarashtra, weapons in hand, were to kill me unarmed and unresisting on the battlefield.
Sanjaya said, Arjuna, having thus spoken on battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrows and sat down on the chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So let's get going after having successfully completed our chapter of Day of Bhagavad Gita today as a team effort. So what verse is it today for all of us?
43, Mataji.
43. And Sashi Shekhar Prabhu, will you share that as well? That's just go deeper. And Khyati Mataji, you did one verse from there, so you can continue.
Mataji, someone can continue. I think she'll be back.
She'll be back. Okay, then I will go in there. Okay, so Sashi Prabhu, are you sharing your screen? For some reason, I'm not able to see it here. Okay, I'll just read.
May I read, Mataji?
Yes, please, go ahead.
Okay. Utsanan kul dharmana nishanam janardana नरके नियतं वासो भवतीत्यय अनुशुश्रुमा. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, synonyms. Utsanna. Utsanna means spoilt. Kuladharmanam, of those who have the family tradition. Manushyanam, of such men. Janardana, O Krishna. Narke, in hell. Niyatam, always. Vasaha, residence. Yeah, if you're not speaking, can you mute yourself? Bhavati, it so becomes. Iti, thus. Anusushruma, I have heard by succession. So, what does it mean in Sanskrit for always?
Nityam.
Nityam, very good. Okay. And what does Manushyanam mean?
Of such men.
Of such men, exactly right. Okay, good. And what if you have to say that I've heard something through the disciplic succession? What's
Anushushma.
Anushushma.
Huh? How many shushus are there?
Anushruma.
Go slowly. Go slowly. Break it up into pieces.
Anushushma.
Yeah, it's a 3-syllable word. Anu, shu, shuma. Anu, shu. Anu means follow, right? Like Anuj is the younger brother. So he follows the elder brother, like that. So Anu is always following. Anukramasyati, like that. Shraddha ratim bhaktir anukramasyati. So and they follow in that order, step by step. So Anushushma is also that you have, it's coming down the stages. So he's saying that I've heard by disciplic succession. Okay, good. Who goes next? Varshana? You already did that. So next comes Sachi Shekhar Prabhu. Okay. Sachi.
Okay. Yes. O Krishna, maintainer of the people, I've heard by disciplic succession that those whose family traditions are destroyed dwell always in hell. Purport. Arjuna bases his argument not on his own personal experience, but on what he has heard from the authorities. That is the way of receiving real knowledge. One cannot reach the real point of actual knowledge without being helped by the right person who is already established in that knowledge. There is a system in the Varnashram institution by which, before death, one has to undergo the process of atonement for his sinful activities. One who is always engaged in sinful activities must utilize the process of atonement called praschit. Without doing so, one surely will be transferred to hellish planets to undergo miserable lives as the result of sinful activities.
Thank you. So this is Bhagavad Gita, and reading Bhagavad Gita is so enjoyable that we sometimes forget. And I was just reminded, as we were reading, I was reminded of the Ishopanishad verse, which says, Ishavasyam idam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjita magridha kasyatirthanam, which means that you tena taktena bhunjita, that's where I'm focusing, that you take whatever has been set aside as your quota. So I'm just defining the quota one more time here, and that is that we specify the reading order, and I'm just trying to be fair to everybody. We specify the reading order, and then we stick to it, right? And not try to do it out of turn because it messes up with the flow. And the second thing is that if tena tyaktena bhunjita, if a smaller piece of text came your way, okay, don't take the other piece of text that belongs to someone else. Right? So this is how we break it down, right? So when we are reading the Bhagavad Gita, everybody reads 2 verses. Now, sometimes it will happen that a person, as we are going through the order, a person might just read 1 verse because the chapter is over. And then that particular person gets the benefit of coming in and then reading when we go into the deep dive of a particular verse, right? And then we go into, one person does the synonyms, one person does the translation, and then one person does the purport. Okay, so we'll try to.
I had no idea.
I know, that's why I'm repeating. Yeah, so that's why I'm repeating. And the funny thing is that in 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also says that that he gave this instructions to Surya Devta, right? He said, and he gave it to his son Ishwavaku, but over a period of time, right? So evam parampara praptam, he says, but then it gets. So these kind of things have to be repeated again and again, and that's fine because new people are joining. How would they know, right? So that is again same thing. Krishna is telling him that new people come and they are born in Kali Yuga. And disciplic succession sometimes gets broken and things like that. So he comes back, yada yada dharmasya glanirбhavati. So he comes back there. Yeah. So I also wanted to welcome Bhagyashree Mataji, who joined our call, and Sadhna Ellen Mataji is also joining us. Thank you so much for being on the call today. And as part of the reflections, Vidyavadhu or Neha, I don't know which one because they share a phone, said Manome Ramatam Tvai. And which is such a wonderful reflection. And why I'm saying it is such a wonderful is not because she's my sister, but because it kind of ties up to what we did last night, right? We were talking about mind, and we are talking about how the mind has to be, focused on Krishna. And here again, in the morning we do the Vigyapti Panchaka verses, and Manome Ramatam Tvai is the prayer that we are having over there. Okay. Good. So let's go into the reflections. Today we know we have a very short time. If you're not over with the reflections, we will continue with them on Monday. But we have about 5 minutes to go before my teacher in the next class is going to give me dirty looks for coming late into the class. So yeah, let's see reflections. Words that struck you.
We have to hear it from the disciplic succession.
Very good. We have to hear it from the disciplic succession. Yeah. And then Vidyavadhu Mataji says that knowledge should be received in disciplic succession. So what's up with you two in Pune, huh, Varchana? And Vidyavadhu, you always say the same thing, yeah. Okay, so are we sharing the verse, Sashi Shekhar Prabhu, or we can stop sharing if we are.
I stopped sharing. Do you want me to share?
Okay. No, that's good. No, we go by memory for this part. Yeah. So tell me. What else comes to your mind? What does he do? How does he address Varshana Mataji? There's a new name for you here. How does he address Krishna?
Janardhan.
Janardhan, yeah. What does Janardhan mean? In the translation, Prabhupada tells us, what does Janardhan mean?
Maintainer of the people.
Maintainer of the people, right? Janardhan, one who maintains the people. Right? So here, a couple of things also, and which we kind of missed, and that is because we always focus on the divinity. We always focused on Krishna. So we forgot we didn't highlight, not that forgot, or maybe we didn't catch, is that he says, Utsanna kul dharmanam manushyanam janardana narake niyatam vaso bhavatitya anushrama. So couple of words. One is narake niyantam vaso, hellish planets, right? That was also one thing. And then manushyanam. This is of key importance, manushyanam. Why is it important, manushya?
He's talking to the human beings.
Yeah, now that you are human beings, he's talking about kul dharma, family traditions. Family traditions apply to human beings and not to animals, right? So he's saying that if you destroy the family tradition, then you will have problems there, right? And what are the kinds of problems that you have? Narake niyatam vaso, right? You will live forever. You will live in hell. Utsanna kul dharmanam manushyanam janardana. Narake niyatam vaso. So they are going to give that. So this is very, very important that all these dharmas which are created, you have to follow these dharmas. And dharmas are not, we usually use the term dharma, like the moment we say dharma, immediately religious things come to our mind. But it's not that dharma is just religious things that come to your mind, right? You have to also think that dharmas are applicable everywhere. A dharma is something, it's a nature of an object. So like water has to flow, fire has to burn, all that is dharma. Even in the material world, you have got some dharmas. Can you give me examples of some dharmas that you come across in the material world? Some rules that are there.
Not in the material world, but
give it to me in the material world. No, Varshana, give it to me in the material world. That's the question. So give me in the material world.
Speaking truth.
You should speak the truth. Yes, that is one rule. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Give me one more rule.
Be merciful.
Be merciful. Okay, very good.
Take care of others.
Take care of others. Okay. Give me some other rules which are very, very mundane.
Shocha, cleanliness.
You should be clean. Okay. Give me some more very, very mundane rule, extremely mundane. And I can see, yeah, Ishwari Radha Mataji is thinking. Yeah. Some mundane rule. If you step out of the home, what are the rules that are applicable to you these days?
Follow the traffic rules.
Follow the traffic rules. Very good. Even,
Stay away from people.
Stay away from people. Yes. Maintain 6 feet distance. Maintain a social distance, like that, right? So dharmas and rules are there everywhere, right? And so why should we have rules? If you don't have these rules.
To discipline the life, Mataji. To discipline the life.
Yeah, but why do you need discipline in life? If you don't have discipline, then what happens?
So prevent chaos.
Chaos, yeah. So if you don't have discipline in life, then you're going to have chaos, right? So that is why. So similarly, in the spiritual world also, if you don't maintain that, then you are going to have chaos, right? You don't know who is what are we supposed to do, what are we not supposed to do. So this way, it'll just go on and on and on, right? So we have to remember, Atato Brahma Jigyasa. We are lucky to have been born in a Manushya body, in a human body, and then we can follow all these rule regulations like that, right? So first thing we have to understand is that Arjuna here, when he is expressing certain things and he's talking to Krishna, he is not saying that I think so, it is my opinion, according to me, and things like that. What does he say? He uses the word that all of you liked pronouncing.
Disciplic succession.
Disciplic succession. And what's the Sanskrit for that, Varshana Mataji? For Sanskrit for disciplic succession? We got that in the book. Anushruma. Yes, you got it right. Yeah, right. So it has the name of your son inside it. How can you forget that? All right. So he's saying that I have heard it from disciplic succession. He's not saying that it is a mental concoction that I have. I am the great person and I think so, and I'm a great warrior and this is my opinion. Whereas you see nowadays how people talk, right? In my opinion, I think this is the best. I think like that. He's not saying like that, right? And Prabhupada in one of his lectures points out that, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asking and talking to Ramananda Roy, and he was asking that, what is the actual aim of life? He doesn't say, he's a king, but he doesn't say that according to me, this is this, according to me, that is that. He doesn't say, he then refers to the Shastras. He says that in the Vishnu Purana, it says that Vishnu should be the aim of your life, right? Vishnu should be the center. That is where it should be. So we have to keep this in mind, that never, we should just quote. And why do we do that? Why is it important to follow the disciplic succession? Why can I not say, in my opinion? Why cannot not do that?
Mataji, it is coming directly from Krishna, because from Krishna the whole chain has started.
What is wrong? What is wrong? Why can it not start from somebody else? What is wrong for them?
Because we're
very good. And what are the defects that you have?
Illusion, imperfect senses, tendency to cheat, and tendency to make mistakes.
To make mistakes, right? So if all those 4 things, if you understand that Shraddha Mataji comes and teaches Bhagavad Gita and discusses Bhagavad Gita with us and shares certain things with us, and she has got senses that are defective, which means that if she's looking at a word, she might not see it correctly, right? Or read it or comprehend it correctly. So I have got defective senses. I have got tendency to be illusion. If it's written yes, I can see it as a no, like that, right? So if it is big, I can speak it as small. So I can do those kind of see it as small. I can be illusion, right? And then I have what were the other effects that I have? Imperfect senses, tendency to be illusion, and then I make errors, right? I can have errors in understanding a certain shloka in Sanskrit, because Sanskrit as a language, a word can mean anything, right? And above all that, there's a tendency to cheat, which means that, if you ask me a question and I don't know the answer, instead of saying I don't know the answer, I will say, give anything from my head, right? Because I'm like, oh, people are looking at me in Facebook, people are looking here, people are looking like that, right? So those are 4 defects. Now, would you want to hear from a person like that? right? And if that person comes and says that, okay, you know what, you should not eat anything on Ekadashi, then you're like, did she read it correctly? Right? Is she mistaken? Is she lying? You know, like that. So then we have to go and extrapolate and come to a place where these problems are not there. And that takes us to Krishna, right? Because Krishna is beyond. These defects are defects of the material nature, right? So they come to you because we are embodied souls. If you go beyond that, para, then you come to Krishna. So that's why Krishna has got no defects. And so we take stuff that has come from Krishna. And the law of disciplic succession is that the student will repeat what the teacher is saying and not add his own opinions like that. And you see that so beautiful in the purports of Srila Prabhupada, that when Srila Prabhupada is trying to explain, not trying to explain, when Prabhupada explains the verse in purports to us, he is very, very careful. And he quotes from Shastras. Even if he's trying to add something which is more than the text, he just goes and quotes Shastras. And he will say that in Bhagavatam it says that, in Vaivashvata Puran it says that, in Ashvatara Puran it says that, in Ishopanishad it says that, this Upanishad, that Upanishad, Mundak Upanishad, like that. He's always quoting, and the source for all these can always be tied back to Krishna, like that. Okay. So we will stop here. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. I wish we could go on longer. And thank you, Nizam Prabhu, for joining us on the call. And if you have more thoughts, think about this more throughout the day. Today's Ekadashi. Try to do something little extra than what you do usually. And it can be even a very small little extra. It could just be that, let me read this verse once again. It could be, let me read a newer verse. It could be, let me chant extra today, maybe 1 round, maybe 2 rounds or whatever, like that. Just do something little extra and make the Ekadashi a worthwhile day. It's a day which is Krishna's favorite day. So we try to do as much of service to Krishna as we want.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. We have Ekadasi tomorrow on the East Coast.
Okay, on East Coast it's tomorrow, and I don't know where it is in India. It's done or it's coming?
India, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, good. Good. So tomorrow is not very far away for you, Varshana Mataji. And
yeah, a few hours.
There you go. Okay. So I'll take your leave with a heavy heart. I wish I could be here with you all. Vanchikalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha gopremanande hari hari bol.
Hari bol.
Now I have to try to switch off this call. Painful thing to do.